Okay, good morning, YouTube family. It is July 4th. Happy Independence Day to everybody. Early morning, about 5:36 Eastern Time still. I owe a big apology, and I want to correct this right now. After looking back, I know I recorded my last video. I said Mike from New York. It's Mark from New York. New York. I apologize, and I'm sorry. Got to get that corrected. I need to write the names down when people do this so I can acknowledge people. And I apologize. I haven't been doing that. Of course, it's been a chaotic last 2-3 weeks, and that's no excuse. But anyway, I just wanted to touch bases with y'all and give you kind of a short update of what's going on. Right now, first thing is I'm up to 180 subscribers. I still haven't got the okay from YouTube to start mainstreaming videos for some reason. I don't know what the requirement is, but we'll figure that out later on and see what that means. But anyway, I just ain't had enough time to really do anything but drive and sleep. So I got to PA. I was able to get to my delivery in Pennsylvania, and I made it on time. It was short and sweet. Freaking, I love that place there. Bedford, Pennsylvania, Walmart, DC. Everybody has issues with Walmarts, and I'm one of them. Don't worry. But I noticed that when I got there, that was pretty awesome. You get in there, and they tell you to take these documents over. Excuse me. Take your documents. They give you one of those little pager windows like you get at the restaurant. They say you need to go, well, correction, let me back up. No, they don't. The guards check your gear, make sure you have fuel and all that stuff. The typical sign in. And then they give you your little pamphlet and they say, okay, you need to park over here in this lot, walk over to the receiving and give them your documents. You know the routine. So I get in there, and there's several vehicles already there, several trucks and everything. And I'm thinking, well, this is going to be a fun deal because technically I had plenty of time left on my clock. I wasn't worried about that. But when I got there, I backed in, parked, walked across, went into the receiving office, and the lady said, well, this is General Mills. The guy was standing by her, and he said, well, put him in a door. So I didn't even have to wait. I didn't even need the pager, so she didn't even take the pager. So she just called me. And I turned around and went back to the truck, put it in door 142, and about 15 minutes later, I was completed. I was done. So I was done before my appointment time was due. I got there an hour, give or take, hour and 45 minutes early. They took me in, bam, 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 and it was done and over with, and I was gone. Okay, so now, for some reason, we're not getting these pre-planned loads, the pre-plans to see what you got coming up, if you have anything at all. And they're few and far between. And that's fine, because they didn't have nothing. They were sorting. So anyway, I get over to the side of the road, because I'm not going to go nowhere. I learned my lesson last time. I go somewhere, and I'm in the opposite direction. I add more miles to my truck. I'm not going to do that stuff no more. I'll pull off the side of the road, and the cop tells me I got to move, I'll move, but not until then. Anyway, I was off the beaten track, not in anybody's way. And then I get, after I got my bills done, sent my 90, got my bills and all that stuff, and took pictures and sent them in, so I was clean slate, done with that load. I ended up getting another load. Now, this is kind of peculiar, and a lot of people probably think I did this wrong, but anyway, I get this load, and it covers it for today, because I was more concerned about loads going out because of the holiday. So anyway, I get this load, and it's pre-planned load. And I look it all over. It's not a bad load, really, I guess. Hood Foods in Winchester, Virginia, which was about 84 miles where I was. So I had to go get a washout. So I did that on the way, went to Virginia, got there, and plenty of time, and it was supposed to be a drop and hook, pick up a load, take off. And it was going to go to Mankato, Minnesota. So I get there, and I'll drive up to the door, and I get my stuff out and walk up to the window and give him my code number. And he says, well, I got some, this is what's going to happen. And Prime has not given us any empty trailers at all. We have no empty trailers at all, so that means that your load never got loaded. So that means you're now in a live load status. And I'm looking at my clock, and my clock's gone. You know, I'm thinking, oh great, what am I going to do now? Because I ain't got no way to power this thing up and head down the road. He said, well, here's your pager. We're going to put you in lot H, and we'll call you when they're ready for you. So I'm already committed to this load, and I'm getting upset now because this just messes everything up. They don't allow overnight parking, so that needs that right then and there. I have to do something besides do anything. So anyway, I sit there. Now the clock's steadily ticking, of course, you know. I get down. Of course, I end up losing my driver's license. I found them, thank God. They were on the ground right by the guard shack. I had to walk back down there and get them. But get up there, and there's 3 or 4 different, and ended up being 5 prime trucks in there. All of us are being loaded. So we're sitting there, and I'm waiting, and I'm waiting. Now, I got to this location about 5 in the afternoon. Plenty of time to get my load, get the heck out of there, and get down the road a little ways and take a break. But that didn't happen. So finally, around 10:30, 11 o'clock, the lumper guy comes around and he calls EK, go to door 133, or go to door 33, whichever it was. So I took the trailer, you know, did the tandems, all that stuff, backed in there, and I sit there, and I finally got loaded at 2 a.m. in the morning, yesterday morning. Now, I'm upset. So I already went in to sleep a berth off duty. I'm dozing off, you know, off and on, and the guy comes and beats on my deal and says, okay, you're good to go. It's 2 o'clock in the morning. So I'm going, okay. I look down. I have no time on my clock. So I get the load, and I know I'm going to have to PC somewhere. So I get the load, get it all set up, get the weights calibrated. I get all that stuff done, and then I take off, and they went up to the guard shack. The guard was awesome, you know. We got there, and he helped me put the stuff in, you know, the seal and everything. And I go, dude, man, I'm in dire straits. Where's the closest place I can get a place to sleep? He said, well, just go down here to hit the first light, go to the left, and there's an old Camping World store that's been abandoned, and a lot of the drivers will go in there and park in their parking lot. And I said, oh, man, you're awesome. So only like a quarter of a mile, if that. So I got in there, and I sit down, and I thought, okay, how am I going to make this work on this load? I had like 1,000 miles to run. So I get up early yesterday morning, probably a stupid move, but I did anyway. Got up yesterday morning, got all my gear, got ready to go, and we took off. And of course, you know, you got to fight you got to go through all the frickin' Pennsylvania, the piece of shit state I hate most of them ever. If you live there, I'm sorry, but I just don't like Pennsylvania, period. I despise it. And of course, that slows me down. Anyway, I ended up driving, and I finally got to the Ohio Pennsylvania border, stopped at that service plaza because I had to take a 30-minute break anyway. So I stopped there, and I made my average of 48 miles an hour, which I only put 240 miles on my truck, and that pissed me off because now my time's really messed up. Well, I wrote a message that morning, and of course, road assist. I had to get a hold of road assist because one of my tires, actual outside tread on the trailer, was worn pretty bad and had cracks in it. And I mean, I'm talking, I could stick a pencil through the tread. So I called him. He said, oh, no, you're all right, which I get negative vibes from them all the time. So I'm just so tired of road assist. It's pathetic because everything's okay. They just don't realize that we're the ones driving this, and things could happen that could cause bodily harm or whatever, but they don't seem to care. So I'm basically done with them people. Anyway, besides that, I went ahead and I drove, and I busted my butt, and I still only got a little over 500 miles before I actually needed to stop again. Now, I am sitting just outside the Illinois state line. I still have 621 miles to go, and my delivery's at 7:35 tonight. Now, my major concern is when do I need to leave? Right now, it's 5:45 in the morning. I have a fresh clock. The problem is that my appointment's not until 7:35 this evening. Now, I've talked to my dispatcher and talked to my fleet manager, and I don't know if I'm going to make it or not. That's my concern. I don't know if I'm going to make it with enough time on my clock to make it. The only thing he told me is that he wanted me to drive as hard as I can to get it there as fast as I can, or not fast as I can, because I got plenty of time to get there. Shoot, I've got more than 12 hours, and only got 600 miles, so you got to say you can make it. So, and I've done that before. I've drove a clock and I've drove over 600 miles. I proved that point. I never made the 700 mark. Somebody on freaking Facebook said they drove over 700 miles an hour, 700 miles, and I'm thinking, okay, what'd you do? Take the governor off or what? Because I'd like to see that done. But anyway, that's beside the point. Well, you didn't have zero time on your deal, you PC'd a little bit. Anyway, so my dilemma is right now is giving the idea where right now, according to both my GPSs, I got 6:21 on one, and the other one says 5:96. My actual arrival time is only right now. If I left right now, according to this, I get there at like 3 o'clock this afternoon, which leaves me 4 hours before my appointment time. Well, everybody knows that your 14-hour clock's running. It's clicking. And I don't think I'll have enough time left by the time I get there into that area, which I already looked at the map. There ain't nothing around that place. The park is a brand new facility. In fact, it's not even on Google Maps. It was a dirt mound right there, so they don't even have the Google Map updated. But anyway, so I'm kind of hung out to dry to decide what time to leave. I still got to get through Chicago, which is, Chicago is what it is. Today's a holiday, so that might give me a little bit of a break. It's almost 6 o'clock here. If I left right now, I could probably be there later this afternoon, but I don't want to get there too early because I'm afraid my clock's going to go shit. And that's what I'm concerned about right now. And there's only two things that my fleet manager said. They either going to have to repower it or to reschedule the time, which gives me a service failure. And my goal is never get a service failure. You don't want to do that, because if you don't make your appointment time, I'm trying to get them to adjust it, and it's act like they don't want to do it. And it's hard to do because it's going to a Walmart. I know that. I was just hoping Walmart would shut off. I've heard some of these people say that some of these distribution centers or some of these locations that are closed for the weekend would do the holiday. I would give anything if that ever happened, but I understand Walmart never shuts down, so, and they're butts as usual, except for a few of them. But anyway, that's my dilemma right now this morning. I know you guys are going to comment on this to some degree, but I won't be able to see them comments until I stop somewhere. So right now, I'm just hoping that I'm trying to figure it out. I thought about doing an 8.2, but that's so freaking complicated. I don't even want to get involved with 8.2. I'm just going to keep doing what I'm doing. So my goal is to get as far as I can, if not there, and hopefully have enough time on my clock to be able to do the delivery. So we'll see. But anyway, that's what's going on with me, guys. I mean, till I got out of Pennsylvania, I was hauling butt. I put this booger to the floor, and I didn't let up on it the whole way to this other side on Indiana. Yeah, so I'm almost through Indiana. I've got probably another 110 miles, I think, to get to Chicago, and then from there up north into Wisconsin, and then over into Minnesota. Because I really want to do this. I really want to get this done. And the problem I feel, it shouldn't be on me, because the fact is it switched from a drop and hook, because I had plenty of time. I had 3 to 4 more hours left over on my clock. I could have picked up that trailer and gone 3-4 hours down the road, and that would have helped me out some. Maybe not completely, but it would. I mean, it took me almost 5 hours to get to the Ohio border, so, and that's fighting traffic. And I've got a pretty good sized load. I'm probably around high 6s, low 7. So high 60s, low 70s right now, I think, on my load. So anyway, guys, I just wish stuff would be easy, but I need the money to regen. I didn't do too well this last settlement because of the breakdowns and the deer guard replacement, and it's killing me and my wife. I mean, I had a negative week before last, and I barely made a freaking $100 bill this past week. It's killing us. I got to make money, guys. It's got to happen soon. It's got to happen soon. Things have got to get better for me. I mean, got no choice. got to do what I'm doing. I'm obligated to do this until at least until September, and then I can decide what I'm going to do after that. I'm not impressed with lease. I'm not impressed with doing this way, and I don't even think, I know damn well I wouldn't be happy in company because they frickin' own you, and I don't want to be owned. I'm too old for that crap. So anyway, we'll deal with it the best way we can. I've got my foot in here. Now I got to deal with it. But anyway, guys, I just wanted to touch base with you, let you know I'm headed to Minnesota, so hopefully we'll get this thing offloaded on time, and then I'm not going to get on a load. I don't have enough time to get on a load. I'm not going to say a word to them. I'm going to turn in my stuff. If they give me a proposal, I'll look at it, and we'll just go from there. If I get anything at all, I might not get nothing until Monday. Who knows? I know they got my PTA set for like, I don't know, like it's 5 o'clock in the morning on the 5th, so that's fine with me. I don't care. I mean, I got to do my 10-hour, and I'm glad because I was dead tired. I only had 3 from that time that I left there at 2 a.m. and went and parked and got in the bunk. I only got 3 hours sleep, so I was pretty well worn out last night. I got me a shower. I'm here at the Loves. I got me a shower last night and ate some dinner, and I went to bed. And then the fireworks went off and woke me up last night. Boom, boom, boom. Somewhere here locally near here, and good Lord, it woke me up. And I walked up and looked around there and looked around, and I've seen a bunch of the truckers standing out watching back this way, I guess, somewhere. So I didn't. I just went back and laid down, and I waited for them to get over with about 11 o'clock, and then I fell back asleep, I guess. But anyway, guys, I just wanted to touch bases, say hi to you all. 180 subscribers. Mark from New York, I apologize. I will stand corrected on that. I hope you're not upset with me. Called you Mike, and that was wrong. But Mark, appreciate you. Thanks for subscribing. Hope you guys continue to watch my videos. I know most of it's negativity. I try not to be negative, but it's the real world, guys. I'm not going to lie to you. It's not peaches and cream out here. And you get a lot of these guys, oh, well, I'm having $100 million. Well, I'm happy for you. Well, this kid ain't doing that, let me tell you. This guy right here is not doing what he wanted to do. My goal was to make some money. That ain't happening. So we're going to deal with it the best way we can, and hopefully eventually I can start smiling on these videos more. But for now, I'm not going to lie to nobody. That's why I built this channel, to tell you the truth, the real world of what I'm doing, my life as a truck driver. And I don't want to scare anybody off from trucking. I do not want to go there. That's not what my intentions are. I'm just giving you the facts of my life, how it works. You know, other people tell you they're doing great. Hey, you know, I wish I had their secret. But if you went through, there's another guy has a YouTube channel. I followed him since he went through PSD too, just like people are following me. JJ the Trucker. he fell into a big problem last week. I guess his truck broke down and all kinds of stuff. Fuel pump went out, and then he got a rear seal leak, and then he's in Salt Lake, and they only get parts once a day, and it's just, and he's going through the same thing with me. Even though it happened later on for him, he was able to do, make good money and everything. I'm not saying he didn't, but now he's feeling my wrath, and it's no fun when you don't make money, guys. It's killed, because you still got bills to pay. But he let them all tell. He told everybody about it too. So hey, I'm not the only one out here having issues, let me tell you. But I'm not trying to deter anybody from working in the trucking industry. I still feel Prime's a good company to go get to learn a new trade. They train you, they take care of you as far as that's concerned. And then you move on down the road and start doing whether you're company or lease. It doesn't really matter. I guess I didn't have a taste of company life. I just don't want to be. I'm tired of working for somebody, even though we actually work for Prime. But I've done that, been there, done that. I'm old. I'm 60 years old now. I want to be me. I want to be Curtis Barnes. I want to have Track Rider Trucking LLC, President and CEO Curtis D. Barnes. Okay, that's what I wanted. And now I will feel the wrath, the bottom end of that kind of lie. And my wife is the same boat. She's like, she's my backbone. She's been that way for 20 some years. I know it's killing her. I know she doesn't want me to do this, but it's something I've got to do. There's nothing in southern Missouri to do. I'm telling you right now, there ain't a freaking. I'll go flip burgers, I guess. Hell, you can't even do that now until this Gobo crap's over. So I wouldn't have a job. Talking to my son-in-law, same way with my son-in-law. He hangs siding on houses, and he's done that. And he said, "There's nothing here for us." And I said, "I realize. I know there ain't. It's disgusting." That's what I'm doing. What I'm doing. Do I love doing what I'm doing? Yes, I love trucking. I wish my wife was here. I wish my dog was here. That's the only downside of this whole life. Well, besides not making money, but it is what it is, guys, and I'll deal with it the best I can. But anyway, I'm gonna get off here, guys. I'm rattling like I always do, but I want you all to remember, please remain to be safe out there. It's chaotic. There's crazy people out there, especially over this weekend, this holiday. Traffic's going to be horrendous. So you guys need to hang in there and hang tough. But be safe out there. Take care of yourself. This Gobo thing is not over. It's gotten worse again because they let everybody loose. And these people out here, I don't care. They don't seem to care. They don't care about nothing. Me personally, I wear my mask everywhere. As soon as I except when I'm working on my truck or I'm around my truck, when I'm not around people, I wear that mask constantly because I don't need this crap at all. So, you guys got to take care of it because you're going to be down at least 30 days with crime. I'm telling you right now. You won't be making no money then. So you guys be safe out there. I'm going to get off here. I'm thinking about starting to roll. I don't know when to go. I'm just freaking dilemma right now. But anyway, I want y'all to be safe. Take care of yourself. Always remember, keep driving and striving for perfection. That's what we want out here. Y'all be safe. Thanks for the 180 subscribers. If you haven't subscribed and you've seen my videos, please subscribe, like, and comment. I love the comments. Comments are an encouragement, whether they're good or bad, pro or con. I don't care. At least I know people are asking, people are explaining stuff to me, and that helps. And, that helps me out here on the road. So y'all be careful. I'll talk to y'all soon, okay? Bye now.